Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your sun at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So, dear Taurus, this is going to be your predictions for the next 6 months. And in this reading, we're going to take a look month by month. What is it that you need to know for the month of July, August, September, October, November, December? What are the opportunities coming in for you in terms of love, career, personal growth, spiritual path, right? Up until this point, congratulations, you have made it. You're here. This is a new day. It's a beautiful day and you're watching this video. So I'm going to be providing the messages for you that you need to know for what is it that's coming up for you and how you can elevate and level up into the next few months. So dear Taurus, this is something that I'm doing based on popular demand and I'm here to provide you those messages. Let's get into your reading and see what's coming up for you for the next 6 months. First and foremost, I know that there is a lot of Taurusians onto the channel with the most viewed reading video. Thank you so much for your kind words. I read your comments. I really appreciate you and I'm truly honored to be able to deliver those messages for you. Thank you. So let's get into your reading and start off with July. Okay, so for July, you have the Five of Wands. For August, you have the Queen of Pentacles. That's you. For September, you have Six of Pentacles. That's you again. For October, you have the Death card. For November, Seven of Wands. And for December, you have the Eight of Wands. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot, which is one of my beautiful, most favorite energies right here. The Chariot is an indicator of charging forward, moving forward towards a specific direction. So, dear Taurus, for the month of July, Five of Wands. Okay, I'm going to clarify these one by one. This video is going to be very precise, concise, to the point. Five of Wands in the month of July, there is some sort of a conflict that might have been kind of lingering around you, okay? I don't know who these people are around you. Could be workplace, could be family, or maybe an ex that just keeps coming back in your mind a lot, or somebody that you're possibly dealing with, and you're trying to find peace, okay? We're gonna find out about this. Actually, let's just get into it right now. Now, let's talk about the July first. Let's talk about the July. What is this issue? Ace of Pentacles. This problem could be surrounding either money that you might be experiencing. People could be asking from you for money, or there could be a new beginning here that you are praying for, and there is some blockages. There is some obstacles that you may face a little bit, right? Some of you could have a child here or children, and you're trying to also like maybe make the ends meet. But here's the thing: 999. Your cycle is already, that hardship, that difficulty, it's closed, it's down. There's a new opportunity coming in for you. I'll get into this in a second. So for many of you with the Five of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, there is if there has been a struggle to have a brand new beginning for yourself, that's coming up for you, because honestly, you're gonna jump. You're gonna literally go from Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, which is the richest queen in tarot, and she's a mega business owner, right? So I see here you in the month of October, moving forward, you have the Judgment Scorpio energy. There is definitely a major decision here that you are gonna make. This is something about your relationship with money and your relationship with somebody, okay? For some of you, you could be literally calling into someone into your life who is your equivalent, who is also meeting you where you are able to meet them, dear Taurus. You are somebody that you are very loyal, you're very dedicated, and you bring the entire table with the chairs, with the set and everything, right? When they ask you, what do you bring to the table? I bring everything. What do you bring? You know what I'm saying? So this is the month of August for you is going to be, it's basically a transition, right? From July to August, there is a financial transition. There is an end of a hardship. There is an end of a difficulty. And this is strongly tied up to a decision that you have to make. And honestly, I genuinely feel like you're somebody that you're a very spiritual person. This decision is going to come from within. It's not coming from the external. This is something that you are manifesting. You're deciding within yourself, dear Taurus, that you are the operant power. You create, co-create with the divine. And if you're calling abundance into your life, that's definitely coming in. So Six of Pentacles, I see here you calling it into someone into your life that there is going to be an equal give and take exchange energy, possibly a Scorpio. Okay, I'm also getting here another earth sign. Could be Aries, could be Leo as well. So the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Cups. Okay, that's exactly what I was saying. There is definitely somebody here, a soulmate, a lover. There's gonna be an equal give and take exchange energy. I just love when I do your readings and as I speak, abracadabra, and the cards literally come out. I've been meditating big time. Yesterday and today, I've been doing the kaleidoscope meditation with Dr. Joe Dispenza yesterday and doing a lot of breath work. So I'm definitely tuned in for you. So soulmate is coming in, someone that you're going to feel very much connected with. This person could come from a different cultural background. There could be also some age differences between you and them. But I see here a very strong sexual, energetic, magnetic connection between you and this person. One of the things that I see here is this person could be working into the law firm. You could be doing something here about law firm, lawyer, doctor, nurse. Some of you could be like also content creators here. You could be a spiritual healer, Reiki healer, or someone that's on that path. Also real estate agent as well. Okay, dealing with people. So you could be meeting this person that's going to come into your life possibly through like a network of connections here if you haven't already met this person. Okay, I see here languages, different languages being spoken, but you still are able to understand each other, probably using the same language like English. I mean, the common language, the bridge, English, right? So yeah, there's going to be a lot of like let me just talk about this romance angel right now. You know, I just finished Capricorn's reading. I'm like, hold on, we're gonna go with the flow with whatever is coming up for you, and you're forgiving and learning. Okay, so for your love life, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So there is going to be a story of forgiveness between you and somebody else. And this possibly also could be a closure that you may have within yourself. You might be having a closure and forgive someone and let go of them. Also, one of the things that I want to mention, dear Taurus, is you forgiving yourself, is you prioritizing yourself, taking care of yourself, making sure that you are not neglecting your beautiful self, okay? Because I see here some of you being really hard on yourself for being so invested into certain connections with people in the past. And sometimes it takes a toll on you, but you know, that's coming to an end. There is going to be a rebirth for you with the death card, which is also talking about like in the month of October, right? We'll talk about that in a second, but a soulmate is coming into your life. There's going to be a strong chemistry between you and this person. Okay, I feel like this is somebody that you could settle down and have a house with and family with. This person might be an individual that you are still in the month of July. I don't know why I'm picking up on an energy of there is other people that have been involved. If this is somebody you already know that have been involved in this connection, you might be learning to set some really strong boundaries, not to allow the external people to enter into your relationship, or maybe allow your family to make decisions here for you as well. So for the death card here, wow, which is, like I said, your financial hardships are coming to an end. Anything that has been bothering you, okay, so this is the month of October. Something here is coming to an end finally, and this is you. Right? King of Pentacles in your own luxury. This is the richest king in tarot. And interestingly enough, you showed up as the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Taurus, my cutie patootie. This is about you really in the month of October of entering into this luxurious like phase of your life. You could be leveling up in your career. Let's talk about career right now. Also, career, love, everything that comes out at once. Could be leveling up in career. Bouquet. Yes, celebration coming in. A gift, bouquet, flowers, blossoming, attention. Okay, you have appreciation. and planet Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion and good luck and abundance. So I do strongly feel like here you have also the bees at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about, like literally look at the honey that's actually overflowing. This is beautiful. So astrology Virgo, you could be dealing with the Virgo, or a Virgo could come into your life. So this is very earthy, very grounded. I see here you really, really celebrating. See how the King of Pentacles is sitting in a square, right? And this is, by the way, the Panorama Tarot deck, which I purchased because I want to expand the imagery even more. So this is talking about you setting boundaries, right? Look at the square. There is a castle behind him. There is mountains. You could be someone that you've been craving to connect with the nature even more. You could be wanting to maybe purchase a property near where there is a lot of trees, where there is more nature here. Celebration, and definitely a message here for you is to set some really strong boundaries for you for the next few months that are coming in, okay? And just to be really in this energy of, you know what, I'm gonna protect my energy, protect my finances. So November, 7 of Wands. Here is the thing. If there is any challenges that may rise up and you may feel a little bit stressed out about this, may feel a little bit anxious, it could be, I think this is something in related to love. There might be a little bit of a bumpy situation with your lover in the month of November, which is the season of Scorpio and Sagittarius. Here is the thing, dear Taurus, I do strongly feel like here that communication is going to be key between you and this person. There might have been times when you and this person didn't talk to each other, ghosted, or there was an obstacle because of work, because of distance, because of third party, whatever the situation was. Communication. 8 of Wands is incoming news and communication headed towards your way in the month of December. The Strength card. Like literally communication is going to get better and better between you and this person. This is a very, very empowering card. Actually, it's the card of a Leo. And as you know, your son is a Leo. My birthday is coming up on July 28th. So excited. So communication is going to be a very big thing between you and this person in love, okay? Because I feel like that there might be, you and this person, you two are like soulmates that have strong personalities. That's what I'm picking up on, like strong personality in a very good way, not in a bossy, negative way. But you know what you want, you know how you want, and all of these things. And I think that you might have been, as a fixed sign, you are a fixed sign, and you might be dealing with someone that's also a fixed sign. Fixed signs are very stubborn. Okay, set in our ways. But when we need to make some changes, I see here you kind of like shifting your perspective as well as the other person shifting their perspective to have a conversation to change something here, okay? Possibly for some of you, if there has been a time when you and this person didn't talk, you get back together and then you pause a little bit, everything is gonna fall into its place, especially in the month of December. Okay, December, which is going to be very profound for you. There is definitely good news and communication coming in towards your way. For your spiritual growth here, for your lover, for your romantic life, here is the thing, dear Taurus. I've made this board, right? Not for nothing. I just want to share this here. Meditation is going to be very important. People want shortcuts. People want to bypass a lot of things. But here's the thing. It's important to ground yourself in this practice of meditation, because the word meditation means know thyself. No more chasing money, no more chasing person, no more chasing a thing or anything like that. Meditation allows us to actually get grounded into the present moment, right? Because we all have been so addicted to the emotions and to the feelings of the past, always anticipating something bad is about to happen. And this is a pattern that's actually going to be broken out of your life. This is a pattern that you're no longer going to be doing. And dear Taurus, allow me the opportunity to also say something that one of the things that I've realized recently, truthfully, is if we want somebody back into our lives, are we wanting the person? Are we really desiring the person, or subconsciously and unconsciously the patterns? Because, the person may come back into our life and the patterns also. So it's important to really, really look deep within ourselves to see what is it that we truly want in a person, a soulmate, lover, if you're single. right? Take a piece of paper, take a gratitude journal, start writing down the things that you're grateful for. What would the best version of my beautiful Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, be living and doing and acting and feeling if you knew that your person was right next to you in this present moment? You would be living totally normal life, not chasing, not obsessing over, right? Whether that's a new person, whether that's an older person or somebody that you knew. But here is the thing. I always I always encourage people to really pay attention to the green flags, right? To see how much has this person changed and done the work within themselves. So from now on until from July to December, you have all of these 6 months to do daily meditation. And why do I encourage to do breath work? Because breath work actually helps you to regulate your nervous system. A dysregulated nervous system throws our immune system off and our days off, and we cannot stay in that state of being for too long, 24/7. That's why there is illnesses and sicknesses that people or diseases that people have, because their immune system gets attacked, right? So regulating your through breath for your nervous system is going to be a big thing here for you, and I'm proud of you. I know that many of you have been doing that, have been contemplating. Let this be your gentle reminder and your confirmation for that. Also, staying in the present moment. I made a different board in the other time where I talked about, not worrying about. Imagine this is your past, this is your future, and you're in the present moment, right? So we gotta move beyond the emotions and the feelings of the past, which is sometimes guilt, anger, resentment, pain. If we are constantly perpetuating the same thoughts and feelings within ourselves, we're constantly telling our bodies that this is the reality that I'm in, and we just keep meditating, like even unconsciously, right? When we think the same thoughts and feel the same emotions. But what if we stop and we say, you know what, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna break this cycle, and I'm gonna start adopting new feelings, new emotions. I'm going to start remembering the future, right? You're going to start memorize the future of how would your best self be acting and living and feeling in the present moment. And just like Neville Goddard also talks about changing our self concept, the concept of self is very important. You don't try to change the mirror for it to smile back to you. You change your expression on your face, and the mirror reflects it back to you. So it's the same with the world. We don't try to force circumstances or change circumstances. We change our states of being. What kind of a state of being are we embodying? Do we believe that we can actually get into a relationship, successful, loving, romantic relationship, 1717 on the timer? If so, then we can definitely start cultivating those feelings and those emotions, because our brains are so powerful. They manufacture those chemicals out of our brains. So here is the thing. For the next few months, I see here you breaking patterns. I see you really just taking a deep dive into your subconscious mind, and also freeing yourself from these limiting beliefs. I feel like you are someone that, probably just like me also, right? Might have grown up in a culture or in a society or in circumstances where money was always talked. Oh, it's an issue. You have to work so hard to get it, especially when money is so important for you. And for me also, I mean, my South Node is in Taurus, and money is important for everyone. Here's the thing, but it should not be put on a pedestal. It's just an energy. It's literally an energy, and we got to embody that energy of feeling worthy, capital letters, worthy of receiving that financial abundance into our lives. Because here is the thing, dear Taurus, when you tap into the power of your sign as a Taurus, this is your true reality. No wonder why in tarot you are called the King of Pentacles, the richest person in tarot, right? In the tarot deck, which has all the abundance and the lavish, and is a strong, powerful leader, and is very stable, right? So that is your birthright. And when it comes to also like relationships and love, I do strongly feel like forgiveness is very important of yourself first and then the other person, because whatever energy we are carrying, that's emitting a certain frequency, that's connecting us to a certain frequency, and frequency carries information, and we draw the similar experiences back to us. That's why we need to change our energy and change our lives, right? So So that's important thing here that I wanted to mention here, that you can take note of this definitely. But what the good thing here is that you're finally are going to set yourself free. You have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Chariot. You're going to set yourself free. As you know the truth and the truth sets you free, you're going to be able to charge forward. I see here some of you relocating, changing cities, getting a new vehicle for many of you. Charging forward, this is a very spiritual leadership type of an energy for you, dear Taurus, moving into a direction where you're going to be really tapping into the energy of, you know what, I know that I deserve this, and into the frequency of I know who I am, right? Being in a successful, loving relationship. And I see here you successfully also navigating through these challenges in your relationship. Not that I don't see them coming, because I don't sugarcoat here at all. But I do see here eventually with the Strength card, you actually becoming so much stronger and so much different to be able to navigate through these difficulties successfully, okay, in a very empowered way. Because I feel like you're finally going to set yourself free, your subconscious mind free. You also have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, and then the Three of Cups, right? So there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of celebration coming in for you. You're going to start attracting new friends and people into your life from a community that are actually like-minded as well. Celebration and love is going to be in the air for you. If you have been doubting, dear Taurus, if you have been really doubting, I want you to watch this reading truly, okay, with an open mind. If you have been going back and forth, am I really going to be with my person? Am I really going to find love? Is love ever going to find me? Your answer is actually, let this be your confirmation here, and to edify and comfort your soul. There's going to be new love and connection that's going to come in your life. And this is going to actually ultimately lead to a lot of happiness, whether this is a reconciliation, whether this is a new person actually entering into your life. That's what I see strongly coming in for you. Now, let's get into the wisdom of the oracle message for your relationship. So the person that's going to be coming into your life, okay, the person that you're going to be reconnecting for the next 6 months, there is a lot of spiritual growth between the two of you. This is a spiritual connection. You have number 10 and it says unfinished symphony. So now this may resonate with you and it may not. Please take whatever resonates. But unfinished symphony here is also indicating there's a lot more to this than you may know. I'm seeing here two major storylines. The first one is the person that you might still be in a conflict with, or maybe there is an unresolved issue. I do see here that finally being resolved and coming to an end. And this unfinished symphony, right? Music. You could have met somebody here through music. This person could be a musician into the entertainment business, or vice versa. I see here somebody is a songwriter. They write music, they write songs, play the piano. I'm getting here saxophone, trumpet, something that they can blow. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Definitely, it's okay. I'm your son. It's an inside joke. But anyways, I see here someone that has a lot to do with music, something. You and this person might have shared a moment together where there was actually music, right? There was music going on between you and this person. You listen to this song. Some of you actually spent time with this person at the beach. I'm getting here, some of you met this person like online and you really felt for each other. That's one of the things I see here. Might have met at a party. I'm getting here like different races, cultural backgrounds, the person that you're connecting with. So there is going to be, this symphony is going to be finished, okay? So within the next 6 months, I see here harmony being created between you and this person, more peace coming in your way, and good news, some sort of good news that's going to also solidify and strengthen your faith in yourself, in your career also, okay? It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. So you have a bouquet here. Let's get the abundance prosperity message here for you. Movement, travel for work or getting a new job is possible now, getting ahead, and there is a train. Some of you could be living, like your house could be near a train station. That's what I'm strongly getting here. Like, when the train goes by, right? Amtrak, whatever. And you could be living near those areas where there's trains going on. You could be traveling by train, but moving forward, you're going to be ahead of the schedule. Also, that's one of the things that I'm seeing here for you. You could be getting a new job, new promotion. Some of you also, you are somebody that you lead like a group of people. Like you are trusted with leading, people, like in a company or at a job, at a workplace. You're always trusted with the most responsible things because they know that they can confide in you, especially as an earth sign. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But definitely movement, getting a new house, moving somewhere. Maybe, you're going to be seeing sales coming up for you as well if you're doing the type of job that has sales coming in. Some of you, I'm hearing, are going to open up a beauty product. You're going to write a book, release a book. And for some of you, could be doing art, something about art, painting, brushes. I'm seeing cute brushes. You could be painting the story of your life, and many people may resonate with it, and it could be their story as well, and you may interact with them and sell your products as well. That's what I see here. Some of you are a florist. You're going to open up a bouquet shop here. That's what I strongly feel like. For many of you, you could be working into the law enforcement also, the chariot. This is a very militaristic police officer type of energy here, like very confident, okay? Person of authority, person of power. This is the energy that I see here you literally like embodying within the next 6 months. That's very empowering, very, very powerful energy actually. What is your talisman oracle message here for you, dear Taurus, that you need to know for the next 6 months? Let go. Okay, Cancerian energy, and we are in the season of Cancer now, approaching to the sign of Leo. You know how like the crab may be holding on to something, right? As you can see. Maybe this is also a time for you of purging, letting go of anything that might be holding you back. Maybe there is a person that you finally need to let go of, limiting beliefs from your subconscious mind to let go. Anything that might have happened within the past few years, especially these past few 6 months, that might have also, so camera, mic on. So that might have been really causing you to feel a certain way. Those were lessons. This life might have given you lemons, but you have definitely turned them into lemonade. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and serve some. So you are moving from lessons to opportunities. You're turning your pain into power, taking a lead and turning it into gold, taking a dusty, dirty potato and making some French fries and selling with some ketchup, serving them. Okay, so this is your time to alchemize and to transmute anything that has been causing you feel stagnant or whatever. This is your moment right now, moving forward until December, to build that personality, to build that empire. Your personality creates your personal reality, right? And it consists of our thoughts, feelings, emotions, patterns. So you can rewire your brain. You can start reprogram your subconscious mind through meditation, nightly affirmations, gratitude journal, breath work, and staying into the present, precious present moment. Whatever happened in the past, let go. Whatever is coming up for you, embrace. Wake up and create, okay? Now, dear Taurus, let's get into your empowerment message. What is the self-empowerment message that you need to know for the next 6 months? I hope that this helped, and I hope that this also resonated. So, dear Taurus, you have internal garden. The same thing came out for Capricorn, literally the same thing. And I just shuffled the cards, but here we go. It says, I take time to tend my internal garden. I spend intentional time in meditation and self-care to cultivate my soul within myself. I grow the fruit I eat for sustenance. Yeah. So this is your main self-empowerment message here. Hold on, I'm sorry. Definitely you can take a look at it if you want to, write it down for yourself. And it also shows a butterfly. So coming out of that cocoon, caterpillar phase, and embracing this new phase that's opening up for you, going to places, doing things for yourself, okay? And moving on and charging forward. First, everything is a state of consciousness. We don't try to force anything on the external. We take care of ourselves and we embrace these changes that are coming in our ways. And we also take care of your inner garden through meditation, right? And meditation, the word meditate means know thyself. So I see here you blossoming, growing, blooming, okay, within the next 6 months. And those things that we talked about, those are things that we all are learning, growing, and prospering from, right? So I want to see you successful, ultra successful. That's what your birthright here is, dear Taurus, within the next 6 months. So this is what I had for you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here, for allowing me the opportunity to share those messages with you. I love you so much, dear Taurus, and I will see you on the next one.